Hello everyone, my name is Clint Heron, and I'm going to spend the next 5 minutes teaching you how to quickly bring cards into PucaTrade using an app called ScryGlass. The app is for Android only at the moment, and it is one that I developed. Eric Freytag and others talked about it on the PucaTrade podcast recently, and talked about how well it works to import directly into PucaTrade, and I wanted to take a little bit of time to make a demo video to show Puka users how this works. So in the app right now I've got it set up for fast scanning. I've got the scanner surety level actually set to the fastest level, chaotic. You do get a little bit more errors that way, but you do get faster scanning response. If you're going to have it on chaotic or aggressive, one of the faster levels, it's important to have a good scanning setup. I use a blank white piece of paper. This happens to be a big sheet of poster board that I had laying around, but sheet of printer paper works just fine. Anyway, once you have the app set up and at a good angle away from the page, make sure that you have good lighting that doesn't have any glare on the surface, and that when you put the cards down, that the app will be able to see all the way around the whole card. It's very important that the app can see a clear border around each card. It also helps that the surface that you scan on isn't like a play mat or even like a wood surface, something with a lot of texture in it, because that interferes with the image recognition algorithm. And while it might not see it as a card, it still has to spend a lot of time processing it, and the white makes things much, much faster. Anyway, let's get started. So here I've got a box of tons of random cards. Here's a stack of mostly bulk rares that I've been meaning to list onto PucaTrade for a while, but I just haven't wanted to type them all in. And I'm sure they would be great in somebody's EDH deck, but honestly I just haven't wanted to take the time to figure it all out. So here I'm going to scan them into PucaTrade, and I'll show you the whole process. So we've got an empty list here. We put one card down, and it scans pretty quickly, just like that. And again, making sure that the app can see clearly around the whole card, and it doesn't, as long as your lighting is good, it doesn't matter if the card is sleeved or not. Oops, got a weird one there. It's part of the problem with being on chaotic. So this one, it's not getting, I think because of a little bit of glare on it. So sometimes what helps is turning on the backlight, and boom, it picked it right up. So adjusting lighting to a good situation is usually all that you need. Also, when scanning cards, if you're going to be listing them on PucaTrade, it's also important to double check the set symbols. So here, I believe all these set symbols are correct. Like the Conquering Manticore, yep, that was all right. Rebel Hulk was good. Cthulhu Warlord was good. Celestial Ancient was the wrong edition. That should have been Dissension. And then Titan of Eternal Fire was Ravnica. Alright, so we're good. Conquering Manticore should have been Rise, not Dual Decks. Mind Twist, yep, I got it from, should be Unlimited actually. Realms Uncharted, Reverence. The app generally doesn't care if the cards are upside down or not. It scans pretty quick. Can even do them sideways or at a weird angle. Sometimes it even helps to have them a little bit farther away. This one here is a dark card. Dark cards generally need to be well lit in order for it to pick them up. These, let me double check on these and make sure that I got all these additions right. I should have been checking as I was going. Normally if I'm just scanning a deck in or something, I'm not too particular about making sure that I got the addition exactly right. Also, being on the faster one, sometimes you'll get a double scan like that. This one right here, I got 2 copies of Firemind's Foresight. You can just swipe left. Come on, there you go, to delete the one that you don't want. Got a couple of Silver Knights here. Even some things on the sleeves, like some of these sleeves have price tags on them, but it picks it up just fine. Sylvic Explorer, Leonin Battle Mage is the right set. Curtain of Light is correct set. Kamigawa, very good. Alms Beast. And if you, got 2 Junko Bells. Got 2 Bloodfire Colossi. That should be 10th edition. Eating Image is correctly 8th. Yep. Despite what you might have heard on the podcast, my app doesn't do a great job of distinguishing between a 4th edition and 5th edition Sarah Angel or anything. It will take its best guess, but it ultimately is meant to do it fast and rely on you for any extra checking. And in future versions, I will be prompting the users to enter in, saying, hey, I can't actually tell which edition this card is. Will you please tell me? So that you don't have to check every single one. And so that'll help speed things up as well. But for now, if you notice it going wrong, you can just click on the set symbol and set it there. So there we just scanned in 52 cards. We've got a little bit more left, but I'm not going to go through this whole stack just for the sake of this video. Once you have cards scanned in, you've got them all right, you can increase quantity by swiping them to the right and decrease it by swiping them to the left. Once you've got all that, you can take the list and you can export it. And then there are a bunch of export options, but in the one that we want here is for PucaTrade, and it'll copy those cards to the clipboard. We're going to use the web importer, the copy-paste importer. Make sure that you're logged in to PucaTrade in your browser on your device, whether it's your phone or your tablet. And it says copy and paste your list. We've already got it copied, so just click on that, and then hold down, click paste, say import cards, and it'll go through. Import complete. 52 cards were imported successfully. So now my PucaTrade inventory has 52 more cards. I didn't have to do much typing. No RSI or carpal tunnel. Super fast, super easy, and I really like it for bringing cards into Puca, and I hope that you do as well. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and again, the app is called ScryGlass, and you can download it from the Google Play Store. Thanks a lot. Bye.